What's going on, guys? I'm Prox and welcome back to Satisfactory, where last time we made very significant progress and managed to do all of this building, and we are now proudly producing 600 smart plating per hour. But don't get excited just yet, because we might just need to tear it all down very shortly. You know, because of all this yellow garbage walls around here and all these basic foundations. Ew. Not right now, obviously, because we have a couple more things to go through before we continue, and the first of which is that we have now a rebar gun, which allows us to take care of alien threats from a safe distance. And then we can collect their alien remains and then grind those remains into alien soup and then put that soup into an inhaler for some reason. But this is all just the tip of the iceberg that is Satisfactory. Since we are almost at the limit of what we can handle in regards of our power consumption and power production, meaning that I no longer wish to be manually refueling these biomass burners, the expansion of our base is currently not viable. And for that we are going to be needing coal power. And to unlock that, we need more reinforced iron plates. Now the reason I'm bringing this up is because a viewer by the name, and sorry if I'm butchering it, Mikael Braga said, you can press spacebar once to autocraft in the crafting table. Since we can make 90 of these and I really want to myth bust this thing, let's see what happens. So, pressing spacebar in 3, 2, 1. Where has this knowledge been the entire time I've been playing this game? Okay, and now to solve all our power issues, we just gotta send these things up and there it is. What kind of node is it? Pure one? Oh boy, we're gonna have fun. Okay, we have our coal node right there, but it also needs water. Luckily for us, we have this water source right here. What I'm thinking now is that I want to have one extractor per 2 coal power generators, and we are probably gonna be having 6 of them, and we're gonna be running pipes to somewhere around here, right in between of our coal node and water sources. I'm gonna have to go grab some copper sheets and clear this place up a little bit. Where did these guys come from? Okay, there you are. Come on, boy. Let's go. Now, the piping is all done. We opted to go for 4 water extractors rather than 3 because we are now running not 6, but 8 of these generators. And the reason for this is because, well, 6 of these generators would have netted us 450 megawatts of power, which is meh. And now 8 of these are going to produce 600 megawatts, which is an improvement. So we have all the pipes run in and distributed evenly to all of these coal generators. We also have coal hooked up to power every single one of them. Now, the only thing that's left is to actually jumpstart the entire system. Okay, let's see. We have coal, we sort of have water. I guess it's gonna take a while the entire system balances out, right? Anyway. Wait, what? This is cave. Okay. Luckily we have our rebar gun. Let's see what it brings us. Oh nope. Oh no. Get up. Get up. Oh, okay. I think we're clear. Damn, these things are disgusting. That's what you get. Boom. Okay, it appears to me that I have actually made a little doozy. Okay, I kind of failed. What?
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
What artifact? What are you talking about? Shut up. Anyway, as I was saying, I made a little doozy because I actually needed to do some load balancing. So what I decided to do, I'm probably going to go and unconnect this. Well, I know the proper term is disconnect. Okay, guys, I'm just saying that I'm gonna unconnect it, and then I'm going to try and load balance each group of 4 into 2 separate segments. So these 2 is one section, and these 2 is another section, right? We have a splitter that splits into 2 of these splitters. When now that I think about it, we don't actually need them. It can be just belt. It's gonna save a little bit of resources for us, right? So if we connect these. I know what you want to say. These, I say these a lot. Get used to it, okay? So this is the final setup that I'm going to be going with. So we have a much much better distribution going on rather than having only this one splitter right in the middle feeding all 4 of these coal burners on each side. We have a more refined system, right? So each branch branches off to 2 separate branches that feeds 2 coal burners each, which should more than take care of our problem. And we can already see the distribution being much more linear across all of the equipment. Okay, so it's been a hot minute, and as you can see, there is actually not a single dip in power production, which means everything is working perfectly, and at this point I am more than confident saying that we can finally move on without progression. Okay, now that we have our power sorted, I want to take advantage of our extra power and start consuming some quartz. Okay, you know what? Before I actually start building anything, let me just quickly, first of all, check our hard drive for any alternate recipes. Oh wait, we can make screws right from ingots. Okay, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna choose anything else. Okay, confirm. And then I really want to unlock these 2 things, awesome shop and awesome sink, because these 2 things are the things that actually allow us to customize the appearance of our buildings. Launch. And before we build anything else, let's just boom this and do this, and then dump everything we want to consume into this container, then connect this to power. Now, wait, what? We have 14 already? What I meant to show you is that by syncing items, we can actually obtain things called coupons and then take them to this awesome shop to buy all sorts of cool stuff. Different foundations, different walls, different other buildable items, and most importantly, different materials. So the very first thing I'm gonna go for is concrete foundations and concrete walls. And there we have it. I mean, I've spent much more time than I actually needed to, but this place is amazing. So on this side, we have a mix of making silica and crystal quartz or raw crystals or whatever. Quartz crystals. Yes. Anyway, so we have a mirror design, right? The first and the fourth machine on both sides are making quartz crystals, and 2 middle machines on both sides are making silica. Now, the second floor, and I'm really sorry for doing it this way, but the only way to go vertically up in this game is actually by using ladders. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I mean, it is the only way to go for now. But anyway, all of our manufactured items are going into these 2 containers. The secret behind this is that these are actually Mark 1 belts. So they can only carry... Wait, they're not. Okay, so now these are Mark 1 belts. And that means they can only carry 60 items per minute each, and then they combine into a Mark II belt, which can carry 120 items, resulting in us having a higher input than output. And that means we are going to be creating a reserve of items while still benefiting from items being sunk into this awesome sink and producing tickets. Okay, you know what? Since we are producing quartz, we can actually build blade runners. I wish I figured it out sooner, but I didn't, but now we have it. As you can see, I have removed all the biomass burners, and I still need to remove all of this useless garbage. This means that our 600 megawatt power production is, well, nearing the edge of its capabilities, and I'm afraid that if I actually add Caterium and then sulfur manufacturing to this grid, there's no way it can pull this off. So what I decided to do is to actually look for more coal, and it appears that there are 4 nodes right there. There's 2 nodes barely visible, this one and that one, and there are 2 nodes that I've already placed miners on over there. I was initially thinking that we are going to be using this for steel production, but for now I guess we could just generate like a couple of coal generators to boost our power up, and we obviously can take water from here, so that's not going to be a problem. And then if need be, we can dismantle everything later on. Okay, so both of these appear to be normal nodes, which means they do produce 60 coal per minute, which is fine. So that's gonna be another 600 megawatts. Can we grab water? We apparently can't grab water from this puddle. Anyway, we still have a massive lake or river here. Wait, what? Oh! What was it? Oh, no. Oh, please tell me you can't swim. Please tell me you can't swim. Oh my God. It can't swim. Oh my God. Oh! It can swim! What? Okay, I'm out of here. Forget it. There's not gonna be any power there. No, there's no way in the world. Please get me out of here. Now, tell me this does not look better. The reason I did this is, well, there's two reasons. One is to make a point that concrete does look significantly better than the beginning foundations, which are, I don't know, steel? Anyway, and two, just so I have something to do while I use my brain to contemplate what the hell am I going to do with the big ass spider. Because the truth is, we are going to be needing a lot more power, and I'm not going back to biomass burners. Oh no, I forgot there's no way up. And I really don't want to use ladders, right? You know what? Give me a second. I've got an idea. Give me a second. Much better. Oh, and I know what all of you are gonna say. Boo, that's modding. No, shut up. This has to be in a game. It's either ladders or this. And quite frankly, I choose elevators every day of the week, okay? This is fine. This is not game breaking, okay? It's fine. You know, it's been a while for me trying to figure out this conundrum of our power and the big spider issue. And apparently there's only two solutions. We could use sulfur and mix the sulfur with our already available coal to essentially double the capacity, right? We would make compacted coal, basically doubling the efficiency. The other choice is, well, obviously go kill the spider and use all the coal in the world to our advantage. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, so until I decide, I'm gonna take advantage of this Caterium node because this absolutely needs to be done, and hopefully I figure out something while I'm at it. Okay, this must be one of my better ones yet. I didn't try too hard, but it turned out pretty decent. It still has no power, so it takes one normal Caterium node, which is producing 60 Caterium per minute. And in the meantime, I actually figured out what I'm going to do about the spider and our coal situation. So I am going to be utilizing the sulfur to mix it with coal and make compacted coal. So we essentially achieve 1 gigawatt of power, which is 1000 megawatts. And then I am still going to have to go and combat the spider because we are absolutely going to need that coal and that iron that sits around in that area to produce steel things. Okay, so this is what this place looks like right now. If you're wondering what the hell is down there, these are actually the only two assemblers that we're gonna need to make our compacted coal, which is going to power the entire thing. Now, the only conundrum for me is the water sourcing, right? Anyway, what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna grab a couple of these and then, you know, put 2 on each side if we can actually fit them. And then just make the pipelines go over these existing pipelines. So that is going to be a solution for now, which is absolutely amazing, right? It's going to cover all the nonsense that's going on right there in the distance. Imagine all the lovely pollution we're going to create and all the power. Okay, guys, I may have not realized how big of a project this was going to be. I was thinking maybe, oh yeah, I'm just going to, you know, grab some sulfur, mix it up and just power everything. But then I needed to build this massive transport lane for all the materials. But having in mind that we have Caterium up there and that we have 2 sulfur nodes right here, and then we have some other resources up in this mountain somewhere. So I thought to myself, well, I'm gonna have to build this at some point. So I just did it. And I even made a little gap for the river, you know, realism. One issue remains though, and it is this fart island. I can't express myself enough how sucky it is that we cannot destroy these farting rocks. It's disgusting. An umbrella, a floating flower. Okay, I'm not gonna question that. Anyway, I have to get back to work and hook up all the water. And you know what? I still have to build the water supply first, so... I didn't press record, so I'm just gonna give you an overview. Okay, so from what you see over here, you can probably tell that the plan didn't work, right? Power shards in the water extractors do not do anything, or they do something, but they do not eliminate our issue. So now what I did, I placed water buffers and elevated them. So we only have positive pressure when water is leaving towards the coal generators. And then we also have water pumps right outside of those water reservoirs. So there should not be any backwards water pressure in the pipeline underneath, which should actually eliminate the issue of delayed water supply to our coal power generator. So once again, we need to build a bunch of biomass burners and try and jumpstart the entire system. So it's barely been a minute, right? We didn't lose any of the biomass, and we can already see that this is actually producing a hell of a lot of power, and everything looks to be stable. So the last thing we need to do is actually connect this power station to the rest of our power grid. Now, regardless of what we do, we have a surplus of power. That means that I can actually try and rearrange what we have with these assemblers going on to try and save a little bit of power. So my takeaway of this entire experience is overclocking is fine as long as you do have the extra power, you know, the extra oomph in your power grid to power your machines. Since we have all of this real estate just sitting there, it only makes sense to have more machines rather than fewer, because let's be honest, in the early stages of the game, the power is the biggest concern. Okay, now I guess you know what time it is, right? We are going to have to face the spider. Wait, where is it? Where are you, big boy? Have you wandered off somewhere? Please don't jump scare me. Is there moving? Is there something moving? Oh yes! Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. It's right there. Not gonna lie, I came up with sort of a plan. What I want to do is equip my rebar gun, and then I want to build a tiny stronghold. So I'm gonna go up, then I'm gonna go and grab some walls, and not just any walls, but the walls with holes, so I can actually shoot the damn thing. And it should not be able to attack us, in theory, right? I probably want to build another layer, because, you know, just in case. Oh my, it's so nasty looking. Okay, let's do this. Shot one. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. Oh! Oh! Let me out! Oh! No! No way. Oh no. Please don't jump in. Please don't jump in. Please don't jump. Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, this is better. This is much better. Oh. Oh my god. Wait, was it it? Is this it? It only takes 3 hits? Let's go. I mean, I'm not complaining, okay? Anyway, this went way smoother than I expected. God damn. You know I hate spiders, right? If you watched the previous one or the first episode, you can probably tell that I do not have good feelings about spiders. Okay, boy oh boy has it been a journey. It's not over, but since we took care of that stressful thing down there, we exterminated the spider, we can now do something more relaxed, something more chill, like adding visual elements to this power plant, right? Because now it's purely functional and we want it to be looking good. Now, what I'm thinking is maybe some diagonal elements, you know, like ramps. Okay, so I kind of have one side done. So as you see, these are the diagonal walls I was talking about. I think that if I cover the entire thing in these, it would give it some depth, I guess, and make it look a little more refined. And the reason that I decided to actually add design elements to this particular factory is because we do have infrastructure in place, and we are nearing on improved miners and improved belts, which is going to allow us to overclock the hell out of this power plant, which, if we take a look here, would allow us to make almost 2.5 gigawatts of power. Talk about gigapower. But anyway, we made a significant progress, and now I kind of have this groovy thing going on, right? And you see it aligns nicely on this side, but if we take a look on the other side, it's kind of clipping in, and it looks like that I have actually misplaced all of the coal burners on this side, so I'm going to have to do little pushing around, and unfortunately I am also going to have to do some realigning on the bottom. This is a little unfortunate, but I mean, I have to fix it. I can't have stuff like this. I really can't, right? So now if we take a look here, everything's perfectly aligned. What on earth are you doing here, Mr. Bean? You came to congratulate me on finishing the building? Yes? I want to take a tour. Okay, so look, Mr. Bean, you see these things right here, right? These ones, they burn black stuff we dig out of the ground, and then they make electricity, which I use to power all sorts of cool stuff, right? Why are you laughing? Okay, Mr. Bean, you know what? I did not invite you here to make fun of me. Stop laughing. You know what? You know, I don't have to take it from you. Okay, get out of here. Go, leave. Leave now. Leave forever. Goodbye. We're no longer friends. No, but in all seriousness, this is probably one of my proudest buildings so far, and it also doesn't look anything like this boxy monstrosity right here. Yttrium ingots. I'm stupid. I have brain damage. I swear to God, I am going to go and get my brain checked. Now that this is fixed, I am super happy to give you guys a tour. So I just slapped these two smelters right here, so we would actually be producing yttrium ingots rather than trying to turn raw material into something as refined as quickwire. So this yttrium factory is actually fixed now and is fully operational. We've built this raw quartz refining facility that is producing silica and quartz crystals for our future endeavors. Then we engulfed our beginner super temporary factory in a more pleasant to look facade. And then we built this massive land bridge to move all of our materials all over the area, spanning all the way from our yttrium manufacturing through the farting islands to our water extraction place. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode because I know I did enjoy making it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, this has been Aprox. Thank you for your eyeballs, and I'll see you in the next one.